ready for LFA?
What's up, people? Hope everybody's doing well out there. You know, I don't usually pop in here and upload videos during the week, especially not at nighttime. It's kind of strange being out here next to this brick wall in the middle of the night, but I had something on my mind and I had to push it out. You know, sometimes it's just what you have to do. You gotta push that shit out of you, you know. Anyways, I guess the reason for making this video is, honestly, LFA has been a little bit depressed. I know it sounds strange to hear. You know, I have this persona on the internet of, you know, always being this tough guy, but, you know, I've been a little depressed ever since, like, I injured my back and I had to go get surgery. They put me on pain pills. I started drinking again. You know, a lot of stuff had happened, and I kind of went down this depressed road. And while I'm feeling like this, I want to make a video for all the people out there who are going through a form of depression that is brought upon you through heartbreak, right? I want to talk about heartbreak in this video. Now, there's different levels of heartbreak. There is a level where maybe you're a man who caught your wife of 20 years in bed with another man. Or maybe you're a youngster. You just graduated high school, and your high school sweetheart chose to go to a different college. You know, the two of you are going to be forced to split up. Then, of course, there's the most common version of heartbreak, which is also the least talked about version of heartbreak, and this is the one that most of you go through on a regular basis, and some of you may be going through right now. And this is when you've just recently met somebody. You know, the two of you have just recently started talking, and you're not really sure how or why, but this person took your heart, right? And you know, you might be the biggest, baddest person in the world, and this sweet little innocent, delicate person totally fucked your head up. And you're not really sure how it happened, you know. And I don't want to rub salt in the wound. That's not what I'm trying to do in this video. As a matter of fact, I want to do just the opposite. Hopefully, I can help you get through it. You know, that's what this is for. Now, the reason this happens, because of course, if we want to get over this, we have to track the reason why it's happening. And once we figure out why it's happening, then we can get to the solution. Now, the reason why you go through these heartbreaks is because you allow, first of all, your emotions to take over, your whole entire psyche. And your emotions take over. Why? Because you develop what they call FOMO. You know, everybody develops FOMO, fear of missing out. This is where heartbreak comes from, whether you realize it or not. So in your head, you've met this person, and they just seem like the most perfect person in the world for you. And things are going well, and somewhere along the line they got intimidated by the situation. Doesn't mean they don't like you anymore. It doesn't mean they're afraid of you personally. It doesn't mean they're, you know, trying to get away from you. It just means the situation is happening so fast that it's pushing them away. It's making them get cold feet. And when your fear of missing out, your FOMO kicks in, your emotions take over your psyche, and you start to act irrational. Now, depending on your gender, depending on which gender you are, will determine what your version of irrational behavior will be. You know, if you're a female that's experiencing this, you may go absolutely crazy. I've seen women hit the floor hyperventilating. I've seen them go absolutely nuts and just make fools of themselves in public. whining, screaming, carrying on, acting totally irrational. I've seen women go as far as, breaking windshields, slashing tires, doing some pretty crazy shit because they have a fear of missing out on a relationship with a man that they've just recently met. It just seems so perfect. And now he's pulling back for some reason. So she goes absolutely crazy. And now her heart is totally broken when it probably didn't have to be. Now, men, they get irrational in a different way, because women are so, the emotions are so much in the forefront where men conceal their emotions a bit. Men's emotions come out in a different way, right? So a woman starts to pull back, and what's a man do when he has fear of missing out? A man that doesn't know what he's doing. A man with no game. What's he do? He gets mad stalkerish, right? Shows up at her work with flowers. Don't say you haven't been there. You've all been there. Maybe he's calling her back to back to back. He's, nonstop texting her. He just won't leave her alone. He's just being pushy, being needy and clingy because he has a fear of missing out. He just thinks, let me go in there and take another swing. Maybe I can fix this. But in all actuality, she's pulling away because the situation is intimidating her. And I am by no means telling you to give up. I am by no means telling you to stop doing what you're doing. But what I am going to tell you is if you get pushy and you get needy and you get stalkerish, she will lose all attraction to you. It went from her maybe being intimidated by you, from you having the power, you having the upper hand, so much that she had to run away from you for a brief time period. But because you got stalkerish, it may not have seemed like it was stalkerish in your head, but I've worked with a lot of guys, I've helped a lot of guys over the course of the last 4 years. And a lot of you guys do this, and I see it in my regular life all the time. But because you get stalkerish, she went from being intimidated by you and actually really liking you a lot to now losing all attraction to you. Okay? Losing all attraction to you because you lost all the power by becoming a stalker instead of being that cool dude that she met, cool as a cucumber, that hot guy that she couldn't resist, that she wanted so bad that you intimidated her. Now you're a simp. Now you're a stalker, a simp. She totally lost respect for you, and she's no longer attracted to you. Regardless of whether you're a male or a female, regardless of how this situation happened to you, I do want to offer you a way out. And of course, there's no absolutes. There's no 100% foolproof way to fix this situation. Your situation is unique. But what I will tell you is, whether you're male or a female, what you need to do right now is just stay cool. Cool as a cucumber. Let LFA be the one to tell you, you still got this, right? You are not out of the game yet. All you got to do is get back to doing exactly what you were doing in the beginning. Don't let the emotions take over. Don't get irrational. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. This is something I've seen a lot of guys do, and women for that matter. So what I want to do is prevent that from happening. Now, if you're a man, go lift some weights. Go jogging. If you're a female, do the same shit. Go get a pedicure, get your nails done. Do whatever it takes for you to feel good and happy with yourself. And give that person a little bit of space. Let them remember. Let them miss you, as a matter of fact. Don't make them remember you. Make them miss you. You know, give them some time away from you and allow them to develop the courage to come back to you, because you don't want to be the one that's an emotional wreck thinking about them all the time, right? When they're already pulling back, they're intimidated, or maybe they're being smothered. So the best thing you can do is get back to doing what you were doing, you know. Now, if you're a guy, or a girl for that matter, who's going through this, and this video wasn't in depth enough and you need a little bit more help, you can email me at thelfashow@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible and see if I can help you out. I'm by no means, I don't consider myself to be a dating coach, but I've had multiple couples meet through me, through my YouTube, marriages, strong, successful marriages with children. You know, things that were off to a rough start, but we helped them through it. You know, and I'm not a dating coach. I don't have a program I'm selling you, but I do like to help people. So you can send me an email if you're going through this, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible and help you out. You know, no problem. You know, it'd be an honor to help you out, whoever you are out there. And if your situation is undoubtedly, undeniably over, and you just have to eat the heartbreak and accept the fact that this situation's dead. You know, if you're going through a really rough time, feel free to click the link in the description, and it's a sponsor, one of my sponsors, and you can speak with a legitimate counselor, a therapist that can help you through your situation. I'll put the link in the description, and it'll come along with a discount code. That's totally up to you. Anyways, guys, hope this video was somewhat informative. And that's about it for tonight, guys. Until next time, see ya.